Welcome and hope you are going to enjoy what I'm going to share with you guys today. Remember to like and subscribe. Shall we begin? Thank you for watching.
Welcome to the Claude Cowork Plugins Masterclass. If you've been using Claude as a chatbot, asking questions, copying answers, this video is going to completely change how you think about what AI can do for your work. Today, we're doing a deep dive into all 11 of Anthropic's official plugins for Claude Cowork. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what each plugin does, which skills are built into it, how to run its commands, and step-by-step how to install every single one into your Claude setup. There are 11 plugins covering 50-plus built-in skills and over 40 slash commands, all completely free, all open source on GitHub. Let's go. Before we look at the individual plugins, let's make sure we understand what a plugin actually is, because it's more than just an add-on. A Claude plugin bundles together 4 components in a single install. The first is skills. These are markdown files containing domain expertise. Claude reads them automatically when you start a session in. D applies that knowledge in the background. You don't trigger them, they just work. The second is slash commands. Explicit workflow triggers you invoke by typing a / followed by the command name. Something like /sales call prep or /marketing SEO audit. These open structured forms so complex workflows start in seconds. Third are connectors, also called MCP integrations. These are live bridges between Claude and your external apps. Gmail, Notion, Google Drive, Slack, FactSet, and over 50 others. Each connector gives Claude real read and write access to that tool. And fourth, subagents, parallel mini Claude instances that handle multiple parts of a complex task simultaneously. One writes the report while another formats the spreadsheet at the same time. One install gives you all 4. That's the power of a plugin. Plugin number 1 is productivity, and I recommend this as the starting point for every single knowledge worker, regardless of your job function. It has 5 core skills. The task management skill learns your categories, urgency signals, and preferred list format, and applies them every time you mention anything task-related. The calendar coordination skill learns your scheduling preferences and pulls from Google Calendar or Microsoft 365 automatically. The daily stand-up skill is genuinely magical. Every morning, Claude reads your open tasks, checks your calendar for the day, scans overnight Slack messages, and delivers a ready morning brief in under 60 seconds. You wake up to a plan. The weekly review skill synthesizes every Friday what you completed versus what you planned, surfaces blockers, and drafts your next week. And the meeting notes processor extracts action items, decisions, and open questions from any notes file you give it. Plugin 2 is sales, built specifically for account executives, SDRs, and business development teams. This connects Claude directly to your CRM. The prospect research skill pulls live data on any company, size, recent news, funding rounds, key decision makers, and industry pain points, combining your CRM history with real-time Chrome browsing. The call preparation skill generates a pre-call one-pager for any prospect in your pipeline. The last 3 CRM interactions, their stated pain points, relevant case studies, and 3 suggested questions, formatted so you can skim it in 2 minutes. The follow-up drafting skill writes post-call emails with a structured recap, what was discussed, next steps agreed, and any materials you promised. The proposal framework skill builds a proposal skeleton from discovery notes, problem statement, solution, pricing placeholder, ROI framing, and timeline. And pipeline hygiene automatically flags deals with no recent activity and drafts re-engagement emails for each one. Plugin 3 is marketing, consistently ranked as the most popular plugin in the entire collection. If you're in any kind of marketing or content role, this one is Essen. Tile. The SEO audit skill analyses any URL for on-page factors, keyword usage, title and meta quality, header structure, content gaps, and internal linking, returning a prioritized fixed list. The content brief skill researches top-ranking pages for any keyword, identifies gaps, and produces a full brief including target word count, H2 and H3 structure, FAQs to include, and internal link suggestions. The social media set skill takes one piece of content and generates a full cross-platform post set. LinkedIn thought leadership, a punchy Twitter hook, an Instagram caption, and optionally a short-form video script, each adapted for that platform's tone. The campaign brief skill turns a one-line prompt into a full campaign document. Objective, target audience, key messages, channel mix, success metrics, and timeline. And the competitor analysis skill visits rival sites via Chrome, reads their content strategy, and surfaces the gaps you can exploit. Plugin 4 is legal, and this is the one that caused legal software stocks to drop double digits the day it launched. Hey Race Y. The contract review skill provides structured analysis of any contract, identifies all key clauses, flags non-standard or high-risk language, and compares terms against your configurable playbook. The risk flagging skill pattern matches against a library of known problematic clauses, unlimited liability, auto-renewal traps, IP assignment overreach, non-compete breadth, indemnification asymmetry, and returns a color-coded risk summary. The legal research skill searches case law and regulatory requirements via Chrome and synthesizes the findings into a concise research memo with citations. The clause extraction skill pulls specific clause types from bulk contracts, say, all payment terms across 50 vendor agreements, and compiles them into a comparison spreadsheet. Hours of paralegal work in minutes. And the document drafting skill generates STAN. DAR documents, NDAs, MSAs, SOWs, offer letters, privacy policies, from your jurisdiction and company standard language, always marked for attorney review. Plugin 5 is finance, connecting Claude to live market data via FactSet and MSCI. This plugin caused FactSet stock to drop more than 10% on launch day. The financial modeling skill guides Claude through building scenario analyses, DCF frameworks, and sensitivity tables in Excel, with built-in best practices, separate assumptions, dynamic formulas, consistent formatting. The equity research summary skill pulls a company's financial data from FactSet, earnings, analyst consensus, P/E ratio, EV to EBITDA, revenue growth, and produces a structured investment brief. The investment banking workflow skill covers CIM drafting, LBO model structure, comparable company analysis formatting, and management presentation structure. The private equity analysis skill handles IRR calculations, holding period analysis, and exit sen, aerial modeling in board-ready formats. And the wealth management brief skill generates client portfolio summaries with performance versus benchmark using MSCI risk metrics. Plugin 6 is data, and this one is for everyone who works with spreadsheets, databases, or any kind of structured information, regardless of technical background. The SQL query writing skill translates plain English into correct SQL queries, handling joins, aggregations, window functions, and CTEs, adapted to your database dialect, whether that's PostgreSQL, BigQuery, Snowflake, or MySQL. The data cleaning skill analyses any CSV or spreadsheet for quality issues, duplicate rows, inconsistent formatting, missing values, type mismatches, and returns both a clean version of the file and a documented log of every change made. The dashboard creation skill builds a full Excel dashboard from any data source, charts, pivot tables, conditional formatting, KPI summary cards, with no manual chart building required. The data exploration skill produces a structured exploratory analysis, distributions, correlations, outliers, trends, and a plain English summary of the most important patterns. And the report generation skill reads raw data, identifies the top insights, and writes a business report with supporting charts. Plugin 7 is product management, your AI co-pilot for every core PM deliverable. The PRD writing skill generates full product requirements documents from a feature brief, problem statement, goals, non-goals, user stories, acceptance criteria, success metrics, and open questions, adapted to your team's template format. The user story generation skill takes any epic and produces a full set of user stories in as I want, so that format with acceptance criteria for each, ready to drop directly into Jira or Linear. The roadmap planning skill takes a list of features or initiatives and structures them into a quarterly roadmap, applying Rice or Moscow prioritization, mapping dependencies, and marking milestones. The feature scoping skill produces an in-scope and out-of-scope document for any feature idea, with edge cases, system dependencies, effort estimate, and risk flags before a single engineer touches it. And the sprint retrospective skill takes sprint notes and delivers what went well, blockers, process improvements, and specific action items. Plugin 8 is enterprise search, and this one becomes exponentially more valuable the more connectors you activate. The cross-tool search skill queries all your connected tools simultaneously: Notion, Google Drive, Slack, Gmail, and returns a synthesized answer with source attribution. Not just a list of links, an actual consolidated response to your question, pulled from everywhere at once. The topic synthesis skill reads your company's existing documents on any topic and produces a structured brief, what your organization already knows, key decisions made, and open questions. The document discovery skill finds all documents related to any project or person across all your connected tools, ranked and summarized. The institutional memory skill is particularly powerful for new projects. It produces an everything we know about X briefing, stopping teams from reinventing the wheel. And the meeting context builder skill generates a one-page pre-meeting brief by Searchin. All your tools for relevant history before any call. Plugin 9 is customer support for anyone handling high-ticket volume, whether you're a full support team or a solo operator. The response drafting skill generates replies to customer tickets by applying your tone guidelines, knowledge base articles, and standard policies, automatically matching the customer's emotional tone and urgency level. The knowledge base lookup skill searches your connected knowledge base for articles relevant to each issue and extracts the key resolution steps to include in the response. The escalation brief skill produces a structured handoff document when a ticket needs escalating. Issue summary, customer history, steps already taken, SLA status, and recommended resolution path. The ticket analysis skill analyses a batch CSV export from your support tool, identifying the most common issues, sentiment trends, and product areas causing the most friction. And the macro creation skill item typifies your top 10 repeated response patterns and drafts reusable templates for each one, saving significant time on every future ticket. Plugin 10 is bioresearch, purpose-built for life sciences teams, researchers, and R&D departments. The literature review skill searches PubMed and scientific databases via Chrome, reads key papers, and synthesizes the findings into a structured review, current state of evidence, methodological variations, key debates in the field, and research gaps you can exploit. The protocol drafting skill translates a high-level experiment description into a complete lab protocol. Materials list, step-by-step procedure, controls, safety considerations, expected results, and troubleshooting notes. The research brief skill summarizes any paper or set of papers in your specific research context, objectives, methods, key findings, statistical significance, limitations, and implications. The hypothesis formulation. Skill helps structure testable hypotheses from observations or data, identifying confounders, variables, and recommending appropriate statistical tests. And the grant writing support skill assists with NIH, NSF, and Welcome Trust application sections, specific aims, significance and innovation, and preliminary data narratives. Plugin 11 is Plugin Create. And this is the one I want you to install first before anything else. It's the meta plugin, the one that builds and manages all the others. The plugin building wizard walks you through creating a brand new plugin from scratch using conversation. No coding required. Claude asks you about your role, your tools, your common workflows, and your output preferences. Then it generates all the plugin files for you. The plugin customization skill lets you modify any installed plugin in plain N. Glish. Claude edits the underlying markdown files based on what you describe. The plugin packaging skill takes your skill files and command definitions and packages them into a properly structured zip ready for upload or team sharing. The plugin audit skill reviews all your installed plugins for conflicts, overlapping skills, overly broad permissions, and commands you haven't used. And the plugin sharing skill prepares any plugin for distribution, adds documentation, creates an installation README, and packages it for your org marketplace. The most important command in this entire masterclass is /plugin create. Run it. Claude asks you 8 questions about your role and daily workflow. In 10 to 15 minutes, you have a fully custom plugin built for how you specifically work. Now, let's talk installation. There are 4 methods. Choose based on your situation. Method 1, in-app browse, requires 0 technical skill. You open the desktop app, go to Cowork, click Customize, click Browse Plugins, and hit Install. Simple. Method 2, zip upload, is for when you've downloaded a plugin from GitHub and edited the skill files for your company. Zip the folder, upload it via Browse Plugins. Low technical skill required. Method 3, command line, is for developers or anyone setting up multiple plugins via script. You run Claude plugin install followed by the plugin name. Moderate skill needed. Method 4, org marketplace, requires admin access on team or enterprise plans. You upload customized plugins and control distribution. Auto install for everyone. Available for self-service or hidden entirely. Let me walk you through the recommended in-app install in 7 steps. Step 1. Download Claude Desktop at claude.com/download. Cowork is desktop only, the web in. Interface does not support it. Step 2. Confirm you're on a paid plan, Pro, Max, Team, or Enterprise. The free plan does not include Cowork or plugins. Step 3. Launch the desktop app and click the Cowork tab at the top. Step 4. Open Customize in the left sidebar and click Browse Plugins. Step 5. Find your plugin, hit Install. It activates immediately, no restart needed. Step 6. Authorize any connectors the plugin needs via the standard OAuth login flow. You've done this hundreds of times. It's the same as sign in with Google. Step 7. In any Cowork task, type a / to see all available commands. Select one, fill in the brief, and Claude runs the full workflow. After installing any plugin, always click Customize immediately. Claude will tailor the skill files to your specific company in 10 minutes, and that changes everything. 3 final power tips before you go. 1. Create a company context skill file before anything else. Describe your comp in. Why? Your ICP, your terminology, and your current priorities. Every plugin, every email, report, and PRD will automatically reflect your company's voice from the moment you do this. 2. Customize every plugin you install. Don't leave it on generic settings. The 10-minute customization conversation with Claude is where the real value is unlocked. 3. Install plugin create first. Run/plugin create and let Claude build something tailored to your exact workflow before you touch any other plugin. All 11 plugins are free at claude.com/plugins and open source on GitHub under Apache 2.0. Links are in the description. If this was useful, subscribe. There's a lot more on AI productivity coming. See you in the next one.
Thank you for staying through the video. Subscribe to watch more AI-related content.